Good day, everyone. For today's video, we will be presenting to you our annotated list on the frailty of human heart for grade 8 students. This is in the survey of Afro-Asian literature. Our annotated reading list for grade 8 with the theme frailty of heart include books that explore the vulnerability, emotional struggles, and resilience of individuals. These books can provide insights into the complexities of human emotions, relationships, and importance of empathy. The following are the selected literatures suitable for grade 8 students along with its brief annotations. First in the list is My Last Farewell by Jose P. Rizal. It is published by the Guerrero Publishing in 1998. The poem was written by the Philippine national hero Dr. Jose P. Rizal. This is one among of the last piece he wrote before his death. Its values integration is to enlighten the Filipino spirit of how one must pay homage to the motherland, to grieve, to love, and despair relentlessly for one's convictions, to appreciate the last glow of the setting sun. The second one would be The Vultures by Chinua Achebe that was published by the Penguin Books on August 10, 2004. This poem talks about the contrast between vultures and the commandant at Belsenkamp, which was used to emphasize the relationship between humans and nature as it addresses the elements of love and evil in the world. Its values integration is to recognize that love and evil is present in this world, the yin and yang of the human heart.
Our third story is entitled Afro-American Fragment by Langston Hughes, and it is published on January 1, 1997 in Living Music Publishers. African longing for their homeland is expressed in the Afro-American Fragment poem. The poem is a fragment which is a detached, broken off, or incomplete piece. It stands for his sensation of displacement because black people are not treated with respect in white America. The poet feels out of place there and they receive non-human treatment. The Fairest Fate is our fourth poem by Anthony Fangari. It is published by Edge Press on 2019. The poem by Anthony Fangari explored the identity through the prism of family history, religion, and prejudice. Our fifth poem is Women by Alice Walker. It is published by MacDougall Little on 2000. The poem is dedicated to Alice Walker's mother. She wrote it as a tribute to her parents and to her countryland.
Sixth on our reading list is entitled Hospitality by Confucius. It is published on bestpoem.net on year 2019. Confucius acknowledges the obligation to show hospitality to someone who is not a member of our community, but this hospitality seems to be more about avoiding harming him based on the maxim that one should not do to another what one does not like doing to oneself, or should we say, golden rule. Values integrated in this literature is by exploring how being humane, having propriety, and wisdom humbles the human heart. Seventh on our reading list is entitled To Whom Should I Speak by Thomas Eric Pitt. It is published on Sage Publications Ltd. It is a poem by Thomas Eric Pitt, an Egyptian poet which shows distrust of fellow men. It voices the idea that problems in human relations were as acute then as they are now. Values integrated in this literature is that the forlorn truth of human relations, its complexity, and how distrust shows heartaches. Eighth on our reading list is entitled The Old Pond by Matsu Bashu. It is published on poemhunter.com, the world's poetry archive, year 2004. The haiku poem entitled The Old Pond is about an old pond and the sound a frog makes when it leaps in. There are only three images in the haiku poem. Values integrated in this literature is that accepting the natural order of things, being light in the heart, like water that naturally flows.
Our reading list number 9 is entitled Love Song by Flavian Renaivo. Publisher and year, Tim Rogers, 2007. The theme of this poetry is friendship. They want to emphasize that you shouldn't love your body only so you may benefit from them. That friendship is something you can buy, and that it is common sense for individuals in our culture to be kind to one another. Our reading list number 10 is Prayer of the Hungry, authored by Willie Glorious Surendra Protorendra. Publisher and year, posted at untouchablepresence.blogspot.com 2014. The poem's main message is to make the reader aware of the existence of those who are in need of assistance. It explains why there are numerous starving and hopeless people in the world. Despairing, hoping, and dreaming in the springtime of the lives often is born out of young love, be it for their newfound friends, lovers, as well as the love they begot from their families and love of God for some. In the frailty of the human heart, we dream, we hope, and despair.